Stop looking at the clock. The laptop is open, the blank page is staring back at you, and your hands are completely frozen. You think you're just lazy. You think you lack discipline. But you are completely wrong. Right now, deep inside your skull, a biological alarm is screaming at full volume. Your subconscious mind isn't looking at a workload. It is looking at a mortal threat. When the psychological pressure redlines, your brain enters survival mode, desperately clawing for an escape route. And there it is, your smartphone. Suddenly, mindless scrolling feels like the only safe harbor in a storm. But let's be honest, it feels hollow. Your thumb keeps moving, but the invisible weight on your chest only gets heavier. Maybe you abruptly switch gears and start frantically cleaning your desk or organizing your room. You lie to yourself that you're being productive, but it's an illusion. You are just running away. By midnight, you haven't moved an inch toward your goal. Yet you are emotionally and physically hollowed out. You crash into bed, drowning in self-blame, labeling yourself a failure. But science proves you aren't lazy. Your brain just hijacked your body. Let's expose the glitch in your biology. Every time you face a high-stakes task, two brutal forces ambush you: the fear of failure and the weight of regret. Meet your amygdala, the ancient hyper-reactive security guard of your brain. When you worry about not being perfect or getting judged, this tiny alarm center triggers a full-blown fight-or-flight response. To your primitive biology, that creative project or study session is a literal predator. And to survive a predator, your brain demands an instant shortcut to safety, a quick hit of dopamine. Escaping to an easy task gives you a temporary shield, but the trap remains wide open. Procrastination isn't a time management flaw. It is an involuntary emotional defense mechanism. So, how do you disarm the alarm? You stop trying to fight the panic with raw willpower and you start outsmarting your biology. First, kill the illusion of perfection. Tear down the giant goal and make the first step laughably, ridiculously small. Take a deep breath. Don't fight the anxiety, simply acknowledge it. When you look at the panic without flinching, the alarm instantly loses its power. Build a bridge right through the fear, paved with a single unconditional action. Set a timer for exactly 5 minutes. Tell your brain, we are only doing this for 300 seconds and then we can quit. The moment your fingers touch the keys for just 5 minutes, the amygdala steps down from high alert. The towering, terrifying wall of resistance shatters into dust. You instantly realize the truth. Control never belonged to the fear. It was always yours. This 5-minute rule is the master key to neuroplasticity. By forcing a micro start, you unlock the prefrontal cortex, the seat of absolute focus. The friction melts away, the creative engine roars to life, and you slip effortlessly into the flow state. By repeating this simple shift, you are physically rewriting the neural pathways of your brain. You finally drop the crushing baggage of everyone else's expectations. You stand up with a quiet, undeniable confidence radiating from the inside out. No matter how steep the mountain looks, you now know that momentum always beats motivation. The perfect time to start doesn't exist. There is only right now. The clock is still ticking, but the countdown doesn't paralyze you anymore. Time is no longer your executioner. It is your ally. Every micro action you take today is a high-yield seed planted for your future self. Protect it, nurture it, and let it take root. Watch the discipline compound as your focus grows into an unbreakable, dominant mindset. When you look in the mirror, the shadow of the sloucher is gone. In its place stands someone completely capable of altering their own reality. The panic will return, but it won't stop you. You will look at the threat, step right over it, and keep moving. You are now operating from a place of absolute clarity and deep inner peace. Your small start has grown into an unshakable empire of execution. The old story is officially dead. The myth of laziness is shattered. Stop running from a shadow. It's your turn.